Good morning, guys. It is December 14th. We are starting week 17 of NTI, and this is actually our last week before we go into winter break. All right, so just because it's our last week, I'm going to talk for a couple more minutes, but please listen because this is going to be really helpful in, whether you know what's going on or not. Okay, so to start off for classwork of this week, we're going to, again, of course, the front loading video. So this video I'm talking in now, we're going to do a Google form with it. And then we're going to have two assignments this week, okay? So our last supporting question number 4 assignment, where we're talking about Roaring Twenties, and then our Unit 4 exam, okay? So going into units real quick to see our supporting questions and everything. So Unit 4, again, our compelling question is, does everyone experience the same America? This is what we're talking about throughout this whole Unit 4. Does everyone experience the same America? So far in our unit, we've talked about supporting questions 1, 2, and 3. So how was the U.S. divided by race, ethnicity, and gender? How are the roles and experiences of African Americans shaped by World War I, Great Migration, Red Summer, and Harlem Renaissance? And then lastly, how did the U.S. government respond to immigration? Okay, so today, or not today, but early this week, so whether you have class on Tuesday or Wednesday with me, we're going to talk about, did the economic prosperity of Roaring Twenties include everybody? Specifically talking about how did consumerism impact this change? Okay, so again, going back to classwork, we're doing our Roaring Twenties web quest, so supporting question number 4 assignment. It's going to look like this, okay? And then let me go over that in a second. And then lastly, we're going to do our Unit 4 exam, okay? So the Roaring Twenties web quest, again, we're going to be doing this in class on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day you have class with me, okay? And we're going to be answering this supporting question. Did the economic prosperity of the Roaring Twenties include everybody? So we're going to start off by talking about consumerism. So section 1 is just read this little paragraph and then answer these 3 questions. So 1 through 3. Okay. Section 2, we're going to talk about how did consumerism and advertising affect the Roaring Twenties. So you're going to watch this video. So you're going to click here and watch this video. It's like a 2.5-minute video, and you're going to answer questions 4 through 8 based off this video that you watch. Okay. And then lastly, section number 3, it says what groups were left out of economic prosperity in the 1920s. And again, you're going to click here. You're going to go to this little link. And let me go to it because I want to explain it real quick. Okay, so you're going to answer with this link, you're going to answer 9 through 14. And again, we're talking about what groups were left out of economic prosperity. So if you come down right here, it says there's different pages for it. Okay, so here's kind of the introduction to, you can scroll down. And then, so on this one, we're talking about farmers. If you go to 3, you'll talk about old traditional industries. Excuse me, workers and, or I'm sorry, Black Americans. And on the last page, we're going to talk about, excuse me, immigrants and women. Okay, so make sure you know that you're going from page to page to help you answer those questions 9 through 14 in section 3. Okay, so exit out of that. So, and then moving on to Unit 4 exam, we're going to have our Google form like usual. So you're going to answer questions, and these questions are going to be based off of this PowerPoint, okay? So it'll tell you using slide number 3, blah, blah. You'll go to slide number 3, and you'll answer your question based on what slide it says that you're using for that question, okay? And then at the end, you're going to have a written response based on what you choose. Okay. Again, guys, we're going to go in more depth about this. We're going to answer these questions together in class, and make sure that you're really, if you please come to class because we will answer these exam questions. But for whatever reason, if you can't, ask me questions, like if you need to meet another time, that's totally fine. I just want you to do really well, especially on the exam, because exams are literally all the exams together are 50% of your grade. And we've only taken 4. This will be our 5th exam. So those 5 grades together are 50% of your overall grade. So I want to make sure you all are doing well, okay? And again, I'm always here to help. So there's no, excuses on not doing well. All right. So again, if you have questions, let me know. I'm going to show the class schedule in case you need it. Okay, here's the class schedule if you want to know when we meet. All you have to do is go to the top of the page. This is the message I do before every assignment or before every class meet. So, good morning, everyone. Link to our 9 a.m. class meet is at the top of our Google Classroom. This is the link you're going to press. Go to that, and that's where we meet. Okay. So, again, no excuses to not come to class. All right. So let me know if you have questions. Hopefully, I'll see you this week. After this week, we have a good little break for winter break. Okay. So have a good one, guys. I'll see you this week. And then we'll talk about everything a little bit more in depth. Okay. Bye, guys.